Aries, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve, and we're going to get you a message. We're going to look at three things. Well, a little bit more than that. I have a little spread that I came up with. So we're going to use an oracle card to look at a perceived shortcoming. Then we'll look at an ending, and then we'll look at the bigger picture. But we'll get some more details with tarot. This is for Aries. And it doesn't have to be your sun sign. It can be sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, whatever. Whatever you resonate with. Let's set these out real quick. Alright, tarot, clarification, info for Aries. Alright, so with the tarot, there's one. With the tarot, we are going to be looking at what you're capable of, and we're going to look at some things that are being protected. You know what? I don't think I should take these because I'm cutting. I'm not really doing pop-outs, and I wasn't done talking. So we're going to look at something that's being protected while this ending is happening. We're going to look at, you know, like a future possibility if you continue to sell yourself short in a certain area. And then we'll look at something that you get a glimpse of, some kind of like a glimpse of understanding. And then we'll look at something that is rightfully yours, Aries. All right. There we go. That looks good. All right, so what's the perceived shortcoming? Ooh, we have the card of radical honesty here. This is someone who has been through a lot. Quite the battles here. It says to believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. This is about not seeing what's really going on around you, Aries. So the perceived shortcoming here, I want to say that you are most likely seeing a shortcoming regarding, it's like what you're seeing. The shortcoming itself is the facade. So it's not really being very specific here. It's kind of like showing me a card that represents just the placement. You know what I mean? It's not saying what the perceived shortcoming is, just that there is one. So what is it that you're not seeing? Because I feel like that you want to see the truth, right? Because we're talking radical honesty, and sometimes radical honesty can be a little bit painful. So it's like intuitively there's something that you really want to see the truth, but you're all geared up, like you're all armored up, right? You've got your battle gear on because it's like you're expecting the worst. So maybe it's not as bad as you think it is. let's look here at what you're actually capable of. And this is just something that you are capable of, not everything that you're capable of. Oh. Okay. So we have the Mistress of Metals here, but it's the Nemesis card. Whatever it is that you are gearing up for here, that you've got this armor on for, it's like, yeah, you've been through a lot, right? You didn't just fall off the turnip truck or whatever. It's like you know things. You know things, Aries. And what I'm seeing here is that you are actually able to defeat the mask. We've got this rather intimidating mask here, and I think that could be part of your armor. You're totally capable of defeating the mask. And with the Mistress of Metals, there is a higher discernment here. And the metals are the swords. The swords are related to truth, which you've got this radical honesty here, right? I think this is something that you like. There's definitely something that is something about you that you're willing to face the truth of now, and you got it. You can do it. You can face it, and you can own it. Ooh, so here's free will. It's like we have the Two of Metals, and that's that decision energy, right? It's like, but it's up to you to decide. Like, are you going to do it? Are you going to take the mask off? Are you going to face the things that you disguise within yourself, disguise from yourself, even? It may not even be about how you are perceived by other people, but how you're perceived by yourself. So, here, this is the ending. So there's something that's ending. So we have card number 10, the assistance. It's called Assistance with Access, and it's about being able to ask for help if you need it. Because there's something about like waiting around. If you're waiting around for some kind of help, whether it's from someone else or from the universe, it's like if you don't ask for it, it's not gonna come. It doesn't just like fall in your lap necessarily. But the important thing about this here, Aries, is that this key that's shining in the card, the key is pointed towards their chest, their heart, right? So that's the access that is being highlighted here. It's like you, the and what I'm really getting here is that you really don't need help. You actually don't need it. You don't need help to access you because you are you. You know what I mean? It's like this, you can crack this wide open and know whatever you want about yourself, but you have to go inside. You have to get through the armor that you've built up. It's almost like this, like the armor was like put on to protect yourself from others, but actually it's all to protect yourself from you. But it seems like it's all coming together. You're going to be able to get through it. Through the barrier that you've created to protect yourself from yourself. And so here, let's look at what's actually being protected while this this ending is happening. And this ending is, what did I say the ending was? This ending is you thinking that you need help getting inside yourself. So we have the Ten of Metals here, which is interesting because it's a card of endings. So the ending itself is being protected. That's pretty cool. And then we have the Three of Moons. So with the Three of Moons, this is kind of like like when you have friends and there's people that you can trust, and there's only like there's only a few that you can really trust with your true self. That's what's coming through here. So this this period of time where you are accessing yourself, it's protected, because this really is the same. Like, this is part of this is the ending, right? So the ending itself is being protected, and there are some people around you that you can trust. It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't have to be a solo mission, but you can, I mean, it really feels like it should be a solo mission. But like your close friendships, the people that are close to you, they're your relationship with them is protected during this period of time when you are kind of breaking out of your shell and going inside to really find the truth about something. This is ultimately about self-discovery, really. And so let's say that you like, you don't care, like, you're not interested, right? You know what? I'm going to keep wearing the mask. I'm going to keep protecting myself from myself. I don't really care about what what truth that I haven't seen yet, even though you're capable of owning it and seeing it. This is just a possible outcome if you keep limiting yourself. Huh, that's funny. So we have the Eight of Metals, which is literally a card of limiting yourself, okay? So redundant. That's funny, because that was kind of the same as this here. Just explaining the placement. Man, and that's, it's like, that just confirms that this is you. This is about you figuring out you. Not other people figuring out you. It's about you. How you feel, what you think, what you discover. Not what other people discover about you. It reminds me of like this, I don't know, like a moment of clarity. Like, I don't know. No, I'm not going to say what I was going to say, because I don't want to discourage people from seeking help if they need it, but I feel like you can figure this out, whatever this is, Aries. And so, oh yeah, we got the Mistress of Moons, Medusa. I love this card. But it's not a great placement though, because this is trapped. This is being trapped. This is being trapped within these mental confines here. It's like instead of unlocking, like the key to your heart or your chest or your deep insides, right? Metaphorically, you are creating a prison, some kind of cage. You can either unlock it, open it up, find that radical honesty, right? Or you can lock it up and you can reinforce the cage. And with this Medusa here, there are some major emotions here that are connected, that come along with this caging of yourself. I mean, yeah, like if you think about Medusa, like she was done wrong. She was really done wrong. And she spent like all of this time just with all of these super negative emotions and getting revenge and all this stuff. And not to say it wasn't justified, but like, it's like swimming around in that it just doesn't seem like it would be very pleasant, It's like that's what accompanies this cage. I mean, if you're not, if you don't care about being honest with yourself, you know? So let's look at a bigger picture here. Oh, we have the desert. Moving forward. Okay, I kind of like that. And I also kind of like how this bigger picture here is a lot brighter than the rest of the cards. This is kind of like it's about following your true north here. It says here, what, moving forward, the first step is taken within our stillness. And what I'm getting from that is, the stillness, a lot of that is quieting the mind, but the stillness that's inside you, right? That's using this key, getting inside you, being radically honest with yourself, and then taking steps from that space is how you follow your true north. And see, we have the Three of Crystals here in this placement of a glimpse of understanding, and this is like from this space, right? From this space, you you can actually see how things become aligned. You can see where to focus your energy. And then what's rightfully yours. Oh, nice. So we have, I want to say this is the Empress. Is it the Empress? Yeah. We're going to read about Mab. Something that's rightfully yours. I mean, the Empress can be very nurturing and very caring and growth. It's about growth as well. Creating. So let's read about Mab. Because all of the major arcana in this deck are kind of like little oracle cards in themselves. Alright, so Mab is love. Love is not the petty, self-indulgent distortion we've become accustomed to. Love is not limited. Love is not conditional. Love is not codependent or trite or contained. Love in its true form breaks every natural law of the multiverse, overpowering time and space to achieve its goal of reconnection. Love in its purest form is a weapon of mass destruction against the selfishness and mediocrity all too common in our dimension. Like the love she personifies, Mab is unstoppable. She's equal parts ferocity, tenacity, and unmitigated affection. That's so cool. That's kind of Aries a little bit too. I like that. The first of the fairies and the queen of them all, Mab permeates creation, suffusing it with a connective luminosity that binds things together. Mab protects women, children, animals, and the natural world. If you harm what is hers, she will pursue vengeance to the ends of existence. All right, so what I'm getting from this is really that that tenacity, that ferocity, and that insane amount of love that you have within you that you're really trying to unlock here. That's rightfully yours. It's like a birthright, like it's yours. Unlock it. It's there for you. All right, Aries. So this is your message, and just take what resonates, and I will see you next time. Bye, Aries.